Hello, this tutorial will show you how to send your faculty notifications so your faculty members are aware that you are a student identified in the ARS office. You need to do this process every semester. Okay, let's begin. First, log on to the Accessibility website at accessibility.unc.edu. On this page, you're going to see a horizontal toolbar. One of the selections is a For Students tab. Select that tab. Now on the left side, you're going to see a vertical toolbar, and you're going to see a tab called Registered Students. Select that tab. Scrolling a little bit down the screen, you're going to see a link that's called Click here to send accommodation notifications to your instructors. Select this link. Now, using your UNC Onion and password, log into the system. Great. And now choose Issue Accommodation Notifications to your professors. Now, here you'll see all of your courses that you're currently enrolled in. I'm enrolled in 2 courses. Make sure the course information and the faculty information is correct. If your course has multiple faculty members, email the main professor. You're going to get a copy of this email, and you can always forward that along to your other professors. On the left side of the screen, you're going to see a list of the approved accommodations that you have. On this site, you're able to decide which professors you want to notify and which accommodations you want to notify them of. If you want to use the accommodation in that professor's course, you have to notify your faculty. Okay, so let's start with my history class. I anticipate using my testing accommodations in this course. Therefore, I'm going to need to notify my teacher that I received testing accommodations, like my 50% extended time, my low distraction testing setting, and the fact that I'm going to use an alternative to a Scantron. However, my other 2 accommodations, my ability to use electronic textbooks or get a textbook in an alternative format, or my invitation to petition for priority registration, are not really applicable to this professor, so I'm not going to select those and opt out of telling her about it. Once you're done choosing the accommodations you want to notify your faculty of, you can view what the email will look like under here, under the Preview Email in the right side of your screen. Select this button. If you scroll down, you're going to see what the email to your professor is going to look like. You'll see the accommodations that you've chosen in the middle of the screen. And you're also going to see this statement that says, you, the student, will be in contact with the professor shortly to talk about how to implement these accommodations. Okay, now let's go back up. I'm going to hide that preview. Okay, now I'm going to tell my professor that these are the accommodations that I'll be using for the class, and you're going to hit Notify Professor. And the professor has been notified. And now I'm going to decide if I want to tell my faculty member, my other faculty member, about my accommodations. And I'm going to tell them the exact same thing I told my previous teacher because I anticipate using the same accommodations for that course. So I'm going to select the ones I want to utilize. And then I'll hit Notify Professor. It's that easy. Then you get to make the decision of which other teachers and classes you want to notify. Since I only have 2 for this semester, that's all I need to know. Now the next step, once you've sent all your electronic notifications, is to follow up with your faculty member regarding how to implement those accommodations. And that concludes this tutorial. Please notify ARS if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.